It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a dump off to White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. First carry for James Conner. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read possession, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hurry up!
They'll start on the ground with Harris. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
13. Left 80. 80. Go ahead. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
This time Jackson will throw it. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Jackson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
All right, now, Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, Lucky 56. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey. 4 down. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Detroit! Gun!
4th down. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
First throw now for the backup Brady. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
11. 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Garoppolo throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and 10. Here's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll make this a second and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
This drive started with first and goal. Now that it's fourth and goal, anything less than a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. And the Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jackson now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
I got you. 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with White. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
11.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.